Well, hello everyone. This is End Times 4565. It's been a little while since I made a video, but now it's time. It's time now to make it happen. I've been waiting around, dragging a leg, wanting to see what's going to happen next. What's going on? Well, here it is. It isn't good. It isn't good at all, but I want to show it to you because I can. Now, I've been spending a lot of time on my Mixlr page, Mixler, Mixler.com, doing preaching and teaching on the Bible. So this, and I broadcast 2 times a day. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I broadcast all day long. Mixler.com. Okay. This is the wobble. Remember back in August or so, I told you when we came out on this outside part of the loop, I told you that if this continues, and we end up out here somewheres, it's going to be not good at all. A sure sign that something is going on. Well, here we are, November the 20th, today. Last update here was the 18th, and we can see that exactly that has happened. We have crossed this line and left 15, crossed 16, and went on this outside loop. So here we are. I speculate that the Tuesday update for tomorrow will put us out here somewheres. Notice the straight line. It's not good right here at all. What's going to happen? Is it going to be on this line or above this line? Ladies and gentlemen, is this loop going to continue on around? I don't know. If it goes way out here, I don't know if the rotation is going to be able to keep up. We're going to have a much slower rotation going on than we have now due to this wobble. Also, because of this wobble, we know that the oceans are beginning to slosh because of the tsunami waves and the disappearing of water on beaches. No one can explain. Some of them try to say it's storms, but it is not. These raging seas are beginning to become unpredictable. And it is because of I believe the oceans are beginning to slosh. So that's where we are with the wobble. It doesn't look good. Now, I want to show you this. Okay, this is SO, the sun here. Now, normally this is an arm from the satellite holding the blotter out there in space to block the sun, or you wouldn't be able to see anything. This picture doesn't seem to show much. If you're looking at it, you see this flare here earlier in the week, and everything looks copacetic, but it is not, ladies and gentlemen. What you're looking at here is the screen blinking and winking out due to extreme particles. Note the arm, ladies and gentlemen. And the particles that are flying in space right now. This is dirty space. Dirty. Look at all of the particles that continue to go by. It's getting very heavy. It's crashing into the satellite, causing it to wink. And you see that one line go across here, one right there. I mean, they're very close, huge objects. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at a loss for words. But what we see here is danger as the particles continue to increase. Of course, I'm talking about the incoming objects, and you know that. I'm just showing you what I see and what it is. Okay? Not trying to keep you very long. I want to show you this now, if it'll come up. This is the XY magnetopause. The blue lines are the interplanetary magnetic fields that come from the sun. This is the Earth, here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been this way since August. Actually, it started in about August. This red bow shock here is extreme pressure. Needless to say that our wash and the plasma fields are completely off the scale. In fact, this pressure is so intense that it's forming magnetic field eddies on the backside of the planet. Also note that the radiation is sneaking in on the sides of the Van Allen belts. Okay? This is not good at all, as our polar caps are becoming supercharged with a huge magnetic field. This is going to cause extreme problems on the planet, particularly in crustal movement, as the Earth wobbles and tries to maintain a normal status in a not so normal time period. But this bow shock should not be this way unless it's a solar flare. Okay, but the sun has been basically very quiet. So, with that being said, the question is, what's causing this pressure? What is this? Ladies and gentlemen, let me run this for you. I have this backed up pretty far, something like 250 frames. And I backed it way up because I want to show you that this bow shock, it's not happening in and out. It's not, it's continuing. And it's been this way for months now. And I don't see anybody talking about it. All these other people that used to talk about this XY bow shock all the time, and forget about it, you don't even go look at the magnetopause because it doesn't reflect anything to what you're looking at here. It's just not the same. I think the magnetopause program has been changed. Now, as you watch this, do I really need to narrate for you? Ladies and gentlemen, even if you don't know anything about anything on this picture, you can see that something's wrong. Our planet is pushing through this unbelievable amount of pressure. Now, I want to tell you something. This is not normal at all. Okay? And my question is, which would be the question of any scientist or astronomer that was studying this pressure, would be the question that I would think would be most asked is, how long can the Van Allen belts hold up to this attack? This is an attack by space against our planet. Something is pushing against our planet. We are going through some sort of a very deep magnetic field that is not from the sun. There's something else going on here because it's constant. Notice the orange and yellow, it changes colors. It's just like it's a wave. Something is gaining on us and causing our solar system to be affected. Now, I know the guy from NASA said, well, if you can't see it, you can't see it. Talking about the incoming objects. Well, that just proves that it's not there. Okay. No, it doesn't. It just proves that you can't see it. But the information and the data does not lie, ladies and gentlemen. And scientists have a tendency to make stupid statements when they don't have answers. And I've noticed that about people with high IQs. When they don't have an answer, they make stupid statements. We all know for a fact that just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. That's why we have this information. That's why I'm looking at this data, because this data doesn't lie. And this XY cut right here has been off the hook like this for over 2 months, 60 days or more. Now, I haven't come on because I've been waiting to see what the heck is going on here. But ladies and gentlemen, it's only getting worse. See right here? This is attacking the planet right here on this side, on the southern side. And needless to say, the eddies and the closed loops, it's incredible. That's all I have to say about that. But this is incorrect. It shouldn't be this way, but it is. Okay? So the question for all of you guys out there is, what the heck is it? It's not the sun. The sun hasn't been flaring every day for 2.5 months. Please, somebody come on the comments and tell me I'm wrong. And lastly, I'm about to show you something that you've never seen before. And it's going to shock you. This is the SO gases. That's the dog barking. But this is the SO gases. Now, we normally have been seeing these fault lines under the sea that have been gassing. This is Hawaii, and you can see Kilauea. Look how dark it is. The volcano is so active, and the wind is just blowing. And that's another thing, is the jet stream is completely wrecked. But I want you to notice, I got to hurry, the United States right here. Look at it. It's incredible. Mexico. What's incredible, Brother Ed? Well, N times 4565 was incredible. Okay, look. Every crack, every crevice, every dormant volcano, every area is beginning to emit huge amounts of SO. Okay? You understand? This is this right here would be a light amount. Notice it's not real dark, but when you come here, look at all the spots. Look here in Washington, ladies and gentlemen. Canada, what the heck is going on here? I'm surprised we don't hear about this. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about Niagara Falls. Hello? And of course, the New Madrid Well, this is fracking, brother. Yeah, this is all fracking. No, it isn't fracking. It's pressure. It's pressure from underneath the planet against the crust. Every place it has an opportunity to release, it is now releasing. Panama, I told you, look out for Panama. Look out for Panama. Look out for Central America. South America. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is all incorrect. Not normal is what I mean. Chile. Even down in the Antarctica, they're finding new volcanic activity in Antarctica. Ladies and gentlemen, let's note the Mid-Atlantic Ridge from Cape Town all the way up to the Cape Verde Islands. You can see this fault under the ocean, even in the depths. This whole fault right here is releasing SO. This fault, ladies and gentlemen. All of this is incredible activity. Iceland, come on. Look, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to really shock you. Let's move across over here to Europe and the Middle East. What? Oh, come on, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot tell me that this is normal SO activity. I tell you that the pressure right here, look at Norway. Come on. This is incredible. So what you're looking at here is incredible activity. What else do you want me to tell you? You want me to back this out so you can really get a good look at it? Here, get you a good look at this. What the heck? You know, and I know, and everybody else knows, that none of this is normal. It's showing us extreme pressure from the inside of the planet, that the magma field is in great pressure due to the magnetic excitements that's happening to the planet from the polar caps, particularly in the south. Yeah, I know I'm not a specialist, I'm not a scientist, but I don't want to come on every day and lie and make up stuff, but this is only getting worse. I've been waiting for something, but it's only continuing to grow. Ladies and gentlemen. And what's happening here in the Himalayas? Where did it go? Why is it on this southern end? What's this blank spot here? It's off the hook, ladies and gentlemen. All of the islands, Japan, the Philippines, Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, look at Australia. You begin to see these fault lines. You can look at them, but not just a couple or two or three. Every one of them are releasing SO gas. Right? Okay. So, even the weather is picking up this huge flow of SO. Better watch out right here in Alaska. That's not good right there. Neither is this right here. Not at all. All these fault lines coming together at the southern San Andreas, this is not good. Then there's Yellowstone, and then there's these volcanoes in Washington. West Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, better wake up and smell the coffee. You know what I mean? You don't need to see my picture, what I look like. But I need to show you what the earth looks like. I need to show you what's going on. And what is happening is not a typical day in the neighborhood. How close are the incoming objects now? And how much longer? How much longer is this bow shock going to beat up our Van Allen belts before something has to give? And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, but this radiation is affecting the people. The hate and anger and evilness is on such an increase now. We're worried about Kim Jong-dummy when we have solar system-sized problems. We should not be worried about the rocket man. Better be worried about the Creator. Because I believe that he's taken his hands away from things. And we've entered a new season. And that season is now. Right now. Make yourself ready. Make yourself ready, ladies and gentlemen.